A Spanaway homeowner is claiming self-defense in a deadly shooting that took place early this morning. This happened at a home on 165th Street East. King 5's Lionel Donovan is there now. And Lionel, you spoke to the homeowner?
I did, Joyce, and he told me that when this situation was going down, he made sure to take a breath to get his adrenaline under control to make sure that he was making the right decision. And he also told me that although it's unfortunate that a life was taken, he feels he was well within his rights to do what he needed to do to protect himself and his loved ones.
This is, for all intents and purposes, with the lease, my property, and I will protect it.
Jeremy Smith is still working through the events of this morning when he says two men broke into his home in Spanaway. Smith says he heard the two men enter at around 4 in the morning. But Smith was armed, and he says he knew he had to act.
I took action upon that, which was unfortunately taking one life and the other one ran.
When deputies arrived at the home, they found one 24-year-old male, unresponsive. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Smith told deputies that two men had broken in. Deputies searched the area for the second break-in suspect, but he still remains at large. Smith says the incident may have lasted for less than a minute, but that's all the time you may have in these kinds of situations.
You get to talk about it a lot with your friends, or you get to talk about it with your family and go, yeah, we all carry, but, well, this is what I would do, this is what you would do. It's way different when it actually happens.
Complete their investigation.
Sergeant Darren Moss, spokesperson for Pierce County Sheriffs, says that while you are allowed to defend yourself, a direct confrontation should be avoided if possible and should only be seen as a last resort.
Call the police right away. Let us come and handle the confrontation if possible. If it moves to self-defense, we'll figure that out when we get there for the investigation. But we always urge people, call 911 right away. Focus on protecting yourself and your family. Don't try to go and initiate a confrontation with an intruder.
And as Smith tries to move on, he says that although it's unfortunate a life was taken, he feels that it was justified.
I have the right to carry, and I have the right to protect myself, and I have the right to protect my property. We practice. You never want to put it in action because it's still a human life. But my life is more important to me than theirs is. And me going home to my family and my kids is more important to me than theirs is. I don't know what they wanted out of this house. I don't know what they were doing, but I don't care.
Now, Smith also told me that despite what happened this morning, he has no plans on moving. He says that he won't be scared away by this one situation, and he hopes that it becomes known that this is how Americans should act and that they should protect themselves. Live from Spanaway, Lionel Donovan, King 5 News.